Hello. It has taken me a really long time to be able to sit down and make a video updating about the appointment that I had last week with one of the midwives at the birth center. Um, I was planning on doing a video last Friday, and then Friday morning, so on Thursday, Eric's grandfather went into the hospital because he basically on the way to an appointment at the hospital, his heart stopped. So they got it started again, and whatever, and he was admitted to the hospital. It stopped a few more times, but he was in the hospital and not doing well. So on Friday morning, Eric got a call from his mom that they were gonna take him off of. He was intubated, and they were gonna turn that off, and they were just waiting for Eric's aunt to get there. So we headed to the hospital and were at his parents' house until yesterday. So it's been kind of a crazy week this past week, but his grandfather did pass away on Friday, and it was good being together with his whole family and everything. And his grandfather had been sick for a long time and in a nursing home for the past 8 months, so it was not really necessarily a surprise, but like in the end it kind of happened fast. So yeah, and he was Jewish. Eric's father's family is Jewish, so they one of the Jewish traditions is when someone dies, you do what's called sitting shiva, which is basically a period of time, usually 7 days for a close family member, but they decided to only do for 3 days, where basically like there's a place where you can receive guests, and people can come and give their condolences and all of that for a period of time. And there's other stuff to it, like you have to cover the mirrors, and like there's other traditions to it, but basically we stayed for almost the whole time. We were there for 2 of the evening prayers, because there's like a little prayer service each evening. But anyway, so that's been kind of our crazy week. So Eric is back to work today. Yesterday, of course, was a holiday. It was July 4th, which also happens to be my birthday. So I am now officially 30, which is not, like, it's not hard. It wasn't hard for me to turn 30. It's not scary or whatever, because I feel like I'm in a good place in my life. But it's still a little bit strange to be 30. Whole 24 hours of being 30. But anyway, so we celebrated my birthday a number of times over the past few days. On Sunday, we went down and celebrated with my family, and then the night before my birthday, Eric's family sang happy birthday to me and put candles in a piece of cheesecake, and we had ice cream sundaes, and they gave me a few presents and stuff, and so that was really nice. And then yesterday, Eric and I came home in the afternoon, and Eric made dinner, and he made a lemon pound cake for my birthday cake for that day. So there's been a lot of celebrating, which has been good, but it's kind of, in the midst of this sadness and stuff in his family. So, yeah. Anyway, so that is kind of the update on why it's been so long for me to do a video. So now, as far as my appointment last week. So it was supposed to be a preconception appointment with one of the midwives, and I had prepared a list of questions and had my list of medications and everything to give them, and it ended up not really being as much of an appointment as I had thought it would be, and we ended up being a little bit annoyed, because, so basically, I told them that, I wanted to have this appointment because I have health concerns, and I just want to, have all of that out there and up front and be developing this relationship with all of that in mind. And basically, they don't have enough experience with tick-borne illness and, kind of with all of my conditions. And so that doesn't mean that they won't take me on as a patient. But before they will do that, I have to go and see a maternal fetal specialist and get his okay, or whatever, get his opinion on whether I am high risk, low risk, like what the best plan is. And we really wish that they had told us that ahead of time, because then we wouldn't have needed to go and have this appointment. I was able to ask a few other questions and stuff, but like it kind of felt silly because I'm not necessarily going to be working with this midwife. So yeah, so the midwife was going to call this maternal fetal specialist on last Friday, and then get back to me this week. She has not gotten back to me yet, so I will probably give them a call this afternoon and see what's going on, because we would really like to get in to see this doctor as soon as possible, so that we can figure this out and decide, what we're going to need to do. Because if he says, no, you really shouldn't, you are high risk or whatever, then we need to try to figure something else out. And whether that means finding an OB and planning to be working in a hospital, or there's also a hospital that has midwives near here. So whether that's what we need to do, or whether we need to explore, other birth centers who might be more comfortable or whatever, we need to figure that out. So that's how that went. We're really hoping that we can get in to see the maternal fetal specialist quickly, that he'll see me before actually being pregnant and all of that, and that he will, be like, oh no, you're not high risk, you're fine to do what you want to do. So yeah, it just kind of feels like it's dragging this out, and I still have this anxiety about not being able to do what I really want to do. But it helped for me to realize, it doesn't really matter what this doctor says. It's not going to stop us from, going ahead and having a kid. So that's good, at least. So yeah, so that's the update on that. So it's just kind of another step to take, another little process of waiting it out and trying to figure things out. And I'm continuing to do reading on various things, and not putting things on hold for this, which is good. So that's pretty much it. I want to try to keep the videos, like I want to kind of have two different types of videos now. I want to kind of have the preparing for pregnancy, is what I'm calling it, preparing for pregnancy videos, or trying to conceive, or whatever you want to call it. I'm titling it preparing for pregnancy. So I want to have those videos, and then I kind of want to keep everything else separate. So I will at some point do more of a kind of general health update, but those types of videos are probably going to be less frequent now, because nothing is really happening in that area so much. So yeah, and I also may start doing some videos just about aspects of pregnancy and childbirth, and things about taking care of babies and stuff like that, based on the research that I'm doing. I may start doing some videos about that, to talk about those things that I find really interesting. So yeah, so I will stop dragging this out, and I hope you're all having a good week. I hope you all, those of you in the U.S., had a good 4th of July and celebrated, and I hope you all continue to do well, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye. Okay, weird timing. I just finished making the first part of this video, and like literally got the YouTube page open to upload it, and got my phone started ringing, and it was the midwife calling me back. And so I just wanted to tag this on to the rest of the video. So she spoke with the maternal fetal specialist, I think himself, not just his office, and he's happy to see me and thinks that that's a really good first step towards getting all of this figured out. And so she is faxing over all of the information, her notes from my visit with her, the medication list that I gave her, and the registration form that I filled out for the birth center. So she's faxing those things over to his office, and then his scheduler or office assistant, someone like that, is gonna give me a call back today, tomorrow, or Monday probably, to schedule an appointment. So that's good. It makes me feel better to know that like she was on top of it and actually did get back to me and everything, because I was a little concerned that it was taking a while. And she said that if I don't hear from his office, to give her a call back. If I don't hear from his office by the middle of next week, to give her a call back. So yeah. So it seems like things are moving forward, and that's really good. So hopefully I'll be able to get an appointment quickly and get this figured out. So I just wanted to add that on. And yeah, that's it. Talk to you soon.